After 6 years without a Bond film, they come in making one of the best. GoldenEye is directed by Martin Campbell and stars Pierce Brosnan, Sean Bean, Isabella Scorupco, Famke Janssen, and Judi Dench. And I just have to say, not only is this movie great, it also spawned a phenomenal game. Which it really shouldn't be great, seeing as how it's a licensed game. But anyway, back to, talking about the movie and not the game. I should do a review on the game at some point. Obviously, I like all these all the Bond movie reviews done. But I should talk about the game at some point. I should talk about some of the other Bond games, seeing as how the Hitman developers are making a Bond game, which is the perfect development team to make a Bond game. Except to go on a little tangent. The last Bond game we got was 007 Legends. I have played 007 Legends. It was fine. I don't dislike it as much as some people, but I had some fun with it. But we haven't had, that was 2012 when Skyfall came out. We haven't had a Bond game since then. But this new one is made by the perfect development team, so I'm just really excited. So I feel like, obviously I won't talk about every single Bond game but I should talk about a couple of them before that game comes out, although it is in early development, so that could be a while. But anyway, back to the movie. The movie starts and you are just automatically hooked with an amazing bungee jump stunt. How could you not be excited by seeing that? This is something that has carried out through most of this franchise. Die Another Day does not hold this, though, sadly. But for all these movies, pretty much, except for Die Another Day, it's so good with its practical stunts. Most of its stunts are practical, and that makes them so much better. It's so cool seeing all the practical work that these people do and all the real stunts people do. The car flip in The Man with the Golden Gun is the most famous example. And just, that's what this franchise, it's one of the things this franchise should be known for, is its practical stunt work, and I'm very excited to see how they'll continue to hold that in No Time to Die, which I am so excited for whenever it comes out. Oh, I need to see it. But after that awesome bungee jump stunt, there's a cool action sequence that introduces some of your main characters. It's a great opening, and then the title, and then then the credits play, and Tina Turner's GoldenEye plays, and it's good. I think it's a good song, but it's not a favorite. But I enjoyed it. But the actual credits themselves are great. This is the first time Bond would do opening credits like in a CGI style, not just like the silhouettes and stuff that have been doing it. And it stuck because everyone clearly liked it, so it stuck, and that's how all Bond credits are done now. The first, Judi Dench as M. M is a female in this. And right off the bat, pretty much, she calls out Bond on being a sexist, misogynist dinosaur of the Cold War era. And it just automatically starts a relationship and a little repertoire between Bond and M that I really liked. It's more than just Bond, go on this mission. Good job. Don't do that. Bond, go on this mission. Don't do that. Good job. Bond, what do you know about this? Well, that's leading you into this mission. Go do it. Don't do that, but go do it. Good job. That's M in every Bond movie prior to this, and it's only done better in Casino Royale, and I hear M's probably the best occurrences in Skyfall, so that makes me really excited for that movie. I just like that there's more to her than just go on this mission. Good job. Don't do that. What do you know about this? Mission time. Don't do that. Good job. Because that's all M is, but now there's more to it, and I really like that. One character that is really good is Xenia Onatopp. She is cool and over the top, and definitely one of the best Bond villain henchmen. I mean, she's sadistic and turned on by pain and stuff. Sadly, there are large gaps when she's not on screen. So that can be a little frustrating. Speaking of over the top, this movie is like The Living Daylights, and it's perfect blend of serious spy movie and fun camp, making this enjoyable for a fan of either type of movie. Samantha Bond, fun name for a Bond movie, for an actress in a Bond movie, is the newest Moneypenny, and she is great. I might like her more than Loa. I've almost liked her more than Lois Maxwell, but then she just kind of just. Actually, I probably do, just because at least in the first couple movies she's in, she has more to do than just say, "Oh, Bond, I like you so much. You're so handsome," and kind of like makes fun of him and stuff. Sure, and Die Another Day that gets a little undone, but whatever. Speaking of just interactions, though, all the interactions Bond does are great. He plays off of people so well. Pierce Brosnan plays off of everyone so well, and he's a great Bond. I just wish he had better movies to his name, like movies of this quality. The main villain is played by Sean Bean, and I kind of wish I didn't know that twist. Like, it happens relatively early in the movie, but I kind of wish I could have been shocked by it, but I wasn't because I already knew it. And so happens relatively early in the beginning. I feel like most people know this one at this point. Like, even if you're not a big fan, you're like, oh, Sean Bean's the villain. But he's so great in this, and it's so refreshing to get a villain that's closely tied to MI6. Like, he knows all their secrets and stuff. He knows what their plans are, what they'll do, what their gadgets are going to be. I really like that. I thought that was cool and interesting. It's never been done before in Bond, and this is... Let's see, this is like the 17th Bond film, and they never did that before, so I really like that. I'm glad they did that. And once again, Brosnan and Bean play off each other very well. Sadly, the Bond girl, Natalia Simonova, is kind of boring and doesn't have the greatest performance, but she's not useless. She does stuff that helps with the plot, which helps make her a little more tolerable. Brosnan's great in this film, which has just made me realize also Bond actors are great. I like all of them. I don't have a problem with either. I've enjoyed the performances of all of them. Movie qualities, that's where you're gonna have some issues with some of them. But through actual acting qualities, I've liked all of the Bonds. I think they're all great casting. I know a lot of people have, even people who like On Her Majesty's Secret Service, problem with George Lazenby, but I still liked him in the movie. I mean, he's not as great as Connery or anything, or Brosnan or Craig or Dalton. He's definitely the weakest Bond, but I still think he's good in it. I still think he's good in the movie. And pretty much Brosnan does remain a highlight of all these movies, even as they go down in qualities. But at least we can focus on the now, because this film is great, and I am going to give GoldenEye a 100 GoldenEye keys out of 100. Have you seen the movie GoldenEye? Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. It's a great movie. If you like this review, make sure to like and subscribe. This is Jordan from Jordan Reviews. Signing off.